What is up, guys, and welcome to the Season 4 finale for F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. It's been quite a few days since the last video, which was set at the United States Grand Prix. There's a bit of gameplay on the screen from that video now. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil it now, so basically click off this video. And we managed to put one hand on the championship in what probably will prove to be a pivotal race in the outcome of this season, because we managed to beat Lewis Hamilton to the checkered flag, and we actually won the race in the end by over a minute or something crazy like that, even with a two-stop strategy. So yeah, I think I had very good pace in that race, so hopefully that can transfer to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where today we have a 14-point lead. So if Hamilton finishes the race, all I need to do is finish P4 or higher at a track where I think generally I'm really quick at. Bring it on.
The race here at the Yas Marina circuit will be starting shortly. With the fading lights, strong spotlights will take over, making the Abu Dhabi track a unique racing experience.
Disaster strikes at the worst possible time in the season. I had my lap invalidated in Q1, not Q3, so therefore this is basically turning into another last to first challenge, similar to the one I did in Singapore for my 500 sub special. By the way, the support on that video has been crazy, so thank you so much for that. Anyway, I still think I'm going to go for a two-stop. We're going to start on the ultra soft tyres so I can be ultra aggressive off the line, as we are now revving up to 5 red lights. The final race in Season 4, the final race as Valtteri Bottas. Let's see if we can give the Flying Finn a Drivers' Championship with a great start off the line, immediately ploughing through lots of drivers as we head down to the first corner. I imagine I'll get squeezed a bit by Palmer. There we go, I'll take an outside line here. We've got loads of cars on the inside. I'm not even sure who it is at this point. As you can see, the AI all squabbling on the racing line. I'm trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay out of the way. But after all that, we're up into P17 already. And now I'm going to absolutely send it because they're battling on the inside. That's about another 4 or 5 places gained. And look, we're already up into P12 after starting from P22. So there's lots of battling going on here. I've been forced off the track by Fernando Alonso. I'm not going to overtake the Spanish drivers, so I'll let him go past there on the outside line. He's starting on the super soft, so I'd imagine he's looking to extend. But now this is the first test of our straight line speed. Looks pretty good this weekend. We're going to be 3 wide with the 2 McLarens, and then we're going to send it on Kimi Raikkonen. What a move that is. The AI always brake really early for that hairpin, and that allows me to sneak past up into P9. What a mental start to this Grand Prix. I don't know what's happened, but as I said, I'm really good at this track, and we're going to send it on Nico Hülkenberg as well. And Massa very kindly moves out of the way there, my teammate. So I'm not sure if that was orchestrated or whether his AI genuinely glitched or something like that, as we're now going to switch it back on Perez, do the over and under from right through to left, ease it through down the inside. And now Max Verstappen, yep, we're not hanging around, although that was probably way too optimistic. I realised at the time I shouldn't have gone for that. It's a long race. We're only on lap number 1, and I've already gained 16 positions. Last to first in 1 lap, do I hear at Abu Dhabi in the future? Who knows? Maybe. It might make some good content. Anyway, end of the first lap. Absolutely mega start. No questioning that. We've gone from P22 to P6. Shut up, phone. And we've got the 2 Red Bulls in front of me who go a little bit wide. I get a super exit out of turn 1. I'm going to go up the inside. I haven't done that move since Season 1 when I went up the inside of Sebastian Vettel. What a brave move it is. That's a double overtake on both the Bulls. I'm now up into P4. This is now lap number 3. Rosberg brakes really early. He's on the inside. I'm going to hang it round the outside of the German driver and go off in pursuit of Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time world champion in the Ferrari, currently hanging on to 2nd place, although he has been dropped by the race leader Lewis Hamilton, my championship rival Lewis Hamilton. However, up the inside I go. I don't even need to finish 2nd to win the championship. but I'm going to try anyway. Hamilton already 6 seconds down the road, so Vettel must have had some really poor pace. However, in 2 laps I've pretty much mostly reeled that in, but now it is time for me to make my first of 2 scheduled pit stops this afternoon. In we come to the pit lane to ditch the ultra soft tyres, pull the undercut attempt on Lewis Hamilton. We're going for the super soft tyres. Let's see where we rejoin. So there we go, 2.268 seconds. That's a very respectable pit stop from our pit crew there. But it looks as if where we're going to rejoin, there goes Vettel and Verstappen. You just saw their names flash up on the track as they go over the bridge. We're now leaving the pit lane. We are going to be behind them both, but very much in catching range, I would say, over the next, maybe even the next lap or so. Who knows? It depends how good my pace is on my outlap on these fresh tyres. Vettel and Verstappen, there we go, there's immediately a chance to get up the inside of Max Verstappen, who then squeezes me out at the hairpin, and the Dutchman dives around the inside, and now he's attacking Sebastian Vettel, and we're going to get the double slipstream and the double DRS on both of them now as we're sailing down the back straight. Here we come now, starting to make inroads on Verstappen. We're going to the inside this time, and we're going to send it on Sebastian Vettel as well, down the inside, absolutely inch perfect, double overtake there, and now we're straight back onto the podium in this Grand Prix. But by the time we get to the end of lap 10, I'm already making my second pit stop, because nothing else happened apart from Hamilton and Rosberg both pitting and coming out behind me. So as it stands, the last of first has been completed, although we need to finish the race in first. So 2.5 seconds this time, not as good a pit stop, but it doesn't matter. There goes Nico Rosberg, so we are going to be in P3. Hopefully it's not going to be too big a gap for me to catch back up to the Mercedes. So we've got 4 laps remaining. Let's see if we can win this Grand Prix. To be fair, as it stands, I don't need to catch the Mercedes. If Hamilton wins the race, I can get away with finishing 3rd and still be world champion. So as it stands, it's looking good. I think we're going to do it, which is fabulous. But obviously, that I've come this far, I want to complete a last to first challenge, because I couldn't quite do it in Singapore because Sergio Perez, those who know will know. Anyway, there we go with DRS flying past Nico Rosberg, and here's Hamilton. I didn't realise he was only so close in front of me. Now there's some lap cars squabbling, which is not good. Hulkenberg's been spun round. I've lost my wing. No. I was about to say, so far have had a perfectly clean race. No damage whatsoever. No contact with anybody. No warnings. It's been brilliant up until the silly blue flag cars battling over P17. Then gets spun round, and then screws me over, and I've lost my wing. I'm getting screwed over by another Force India and doing a last to first. So yeah, this is absolutely unbelievable. It really is. The blue flag cars just cannot drive. That's a nice move. Rosberg there caught napping a little bit, and he was stuck behind Felipe Nasser. Hamilton gets past him, and now the Brazilian's just completely blocking me. Gets out of the way. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just costing me time there. It's really frustrating when they do that. But anyway, we've now been unleashed to set off to Lewis Hamilton with half a front wing. We've got 3 laps to catch him. But as I said, really, we only need to stay where we are. That's Grosjean in the wall. Don't know what's happened there to the French driver. And now we're on the back straight. This is DRS wide open on the British driver. You know me, I'm going to absolutely send it. This one is for the World Championship, for the cherry on top of the cake. And we've got that done. We want to win the race because we want to win as many races as we can in the course of this season. Although it looks like we're going to win the championship. We're now on to the last lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And I tell you what, this season, it might not have been the most entertaining at times, but I tell you what, it's been one of the most satisfying for me. We are on course to win 60% of all the Grand Prix in the season. We've won 6 races out of 10. I'll put a list on them in a minute of the races that we've won. Coming through the hotel section for the final time. Hamilton's been caught up to me, especially after Hungary when I didn't score any points because I got screwed over by Jolyon Palmer. But we've turned it around since then. We've pulled out a big lead, damage limitation in Suzuka, and then winning in Kota. They have been defining moments that have helped Valtteri Bottas become a Formula 1 world champion, and we're going to win the Drivers' Championship in Season 4. It's done. There you go. That's my 2nd championship in this game in 4 seasons. Come on. Last to first, complete. Although we couldn't do it in Singapore. There we go. In the end, we won by 4.5 seconds. A bit more than that, which was very respectable considering we had half a front wing and absolutely no pace. Palmer and Haryanto, the only 2 drivers not to score any points so far this season. both finish in the top 10 in the final race. How typical is that? And I was obviously, after Hungary, was secretly hoping Palmer wouldn't score any points. If you're new to my channel since then, you'll have to go back and watch that video and see what happened. There's the final driver standings. We won by 21 points in the end, which I think is a very respectable tally. I think that's deserved as well. We have been the most dominant driver over the course of the season. We have won the most races. Danny Kvyat in P7, my teammate Felipe Massa in P8, which, as you'll see now, or in a minute, will help us secure second place in the Constructors. Obviously, we were never going to win this season, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting to be in the top 3, because if you have a midfield car, which is what we've had this season, and a midfield driver as a teammate, then you're often not going to perform very well in the Constructors. But I guess probably most of that was largely down to my points. But there you go, that's a fabulous return, I think. It's effectively been a Williams road to glory this season. Obviously, they couldn't win the Constructors, but we got them a Drivers' World Championship. Pardon me. So yeah, there you go. There's our final statistics for this season. 4 poles in 10 races, 6 wins, 188 points out of a possible 250. Objective complete. Felipe Massa scoring 38 points. And on screen now are the races that I won this season. Anyway, that's it for Season 4. I can confirm there will be Season 5, but I don't know beyond that just yet. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support recently. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.